ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, I've been fighting these hard times in the ghettos of my mind. Now it's victory that I choose. Hey, yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. Mama, I confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Bears going up against the Packers.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the rookie from UTEP, Aaron Jones. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right on the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. And ready now for second and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Time running out here on the play clock. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right. This is Howard on the toss right. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now the Packers get set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, it's Jones. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They come out here in the I. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. Here's Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Rodgers now on third and goal. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They'll begin the drive with Howard. He finds an opening past the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
Throwing here, Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He leads this one for Howard. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 23.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go with Howard again. Howard has the 1st down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They go right back to Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gabriel, the man in motion. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Buying time to his left. Now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They toss left to Howard, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Fresh set of downs here. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll go again to Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go counter with Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Give to Howard running left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Parkey's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A give left side to Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play clock winding down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A give to Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll give the Packers a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On play action. Now Rodgers shakes off the sag. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
26. Hurry up.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Onto the field now come the Bears. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Bears, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.